If you want awesome products at great prices, check out the in the description. The IDF's dismissal of a deputy commander, a deep dive into the Gaza ambush tragedy. The dawn of March 23, 2024, witnessed a horrific tragedy in southern Gaza that has ignited a global firestorm of outrage and demands for accountability. Israeli troops opened fire on a convoy of emergency responders, resulting in the deaths of 8 Red Crescent paramedics, 6 civil defense workers, and a UN staffer. These individuals, engaged in a humanitarian rescue mission, were ruthlessly gunned down, their bodies later discovered in a mass grave alongside their destroyed vehicles. The United Nations' chilling assessment that the victims were killed one by one underscores the brutality of the incident. The initial IDF account, claiming the ambulances lacked emergency signals, crumbled under the weight of irrefutable evidence. A mobile phone video recovered from one of the victims dramatically contradicted the military's narrative, revealing flashing emergency lights clearly visible on the vehicles. This stark discrepancy triggered immediate international condemnation, leading to calls for a comprehensive war crimes investigation. In the aftermath of this global outcry, the IDF has announced the dismissal of the deputy commander of the Golani Brigade. The official reason cited is the provision of an incomplete and inaccurate report following the incident. The investigation concluded that the deputy commander's assertion that the ambulances belonged to Hamas militants stemmed from poor night visibility. This explanation, however, is utterly unconvincing in light of video footage clearly showing the ambulance's emergency lights. The stark contrast between the IDF's initial claim and the overwhelming visual evidence raises serious questions about the chain of command and the decision-making process that led to the massacre. The investigation's failure to address these critical questions further fuels public distrust and anger. Beyond the official investigation's findings, disturbing allegations persist. Witnesses and relatives claim at least one victim had their hands bound, suggesting a potential execution-style killing. While the military report denies this, stating there's no evidence to support claims of execution or that any of the deceased were bound. The lack of conclusive evidence doesn't negate the possibility. Ahmed Deher, the Gaza-based forensic pathologist who performed the autopsies, reported that while he didn't observe visible signs of restraint, his findings revealed that most victims suffered gunshot wounds to the head and torso, along with injuries consistent with explosive bullets. This critical detail raises further concerns about the nature of the attack and warrants a thorough and independent examination. The Red Crescent, a key player in this tragedy, has pledged to release a comprehensive statement addressing these findings. The organization also highlighted the continued detention of Asad al-Ansasra, one of the 2 surviving Palestinian paramedics, by Israeli authorities. The incident has thrust the International Criminal Court, ICC, into the spotlight. The ICC, established as a court of last resort, has formally accused Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant of war crimes. Israel, not a member of the ICC, maintains its own legal system is capable of conducting a thorough and impartial investigation. Mr. Netanyahu has countered the ICC's accusations with claims of antisemitism, a deflection that fails to address the gravity of the situation. The dismissal of the deputy commander, while a seemingly significant step, falls far short of addressing the deeper systemic issues that enabled this tragedy. The incident demands a full, transparent, and independent international investigation, free from political influence or nationalistic bias. The world community cannot stand idly by while such egregious violations of human rights and international law go unpunished. The victims, their families, and the global community deserve justice and accountability for this horrific act. The video evidence, the conflicting accounts, and the unanswered questions all demand a comprehensive reevaluation of the IDF's narrative and a commitment to a truly independent investigation that goes beyond the limitations of internal military inquiries. The continued detention of a surviving paramedic adds another layer of complexity and raises serious concerns about due process and the treatment of those involved in this tragic incident. The international community must remain vigilant, demanding a complete and transparent investigation, and ensuring that those responsible are held accountable for their actions. The pursuit of justice is not merely a legal obligation. It is a moral imperative that demands the full weight of the international community's scrutiny and intervention. Only through a comprehensive and unbiased investigation can we hope to prevent future atrocities and ensure that those responsible for this heinous act face the consequences of their actions.